So, Gaffer, it's been a few weeks since the last one of these. How's it been since then?
Yeah, it's been fantastic, mate. It's been very, very busy. There's an awful lot going on. The phone's red hot, but no, it's good. It's enjoyable, and we're making progress.
Obviously, big news coming up next Wednesday. It is the league fixtures will be revealed. How are things coming together ahead of the new season?
Fantastic. Yeah, we've the fans will have seen the progress that's been made now with getting through all of last year's squad. We know where we stand with lads who are re-signed. We've a couple of signings already announced, with a couple more very, very close to being in a position where they can be announced, and some further negotiations going on. So ahead of where we might have been at this stage in previous seasons, and going into pre-season training in a good place.
And of course, as I mentioned, it has been a few weeks since we've done this. Plenty of news has been there. I'll start with one of the biggest. Your assistant manager, Andy Cooper, has come in. What can you tell us about him?
Yeah, great lad, Andy. Very good coach. Good experience of a variety of environments, but more specifically, elite environment. So coming in to fit into our existing structures and our existing processes won't be a challenge for him. And his ability to help influence the performance of the group and the performance of individuals through the work he does on the training ground is a real coup for us, getting him in the building.
And of course, you obviously knew exactly what to look for in your assistant manager, having been one for a fair while.
Yeah, and also, understanding the current setup of the backroom staff is important, because we've got an awful lot of skilled people around it, and he was finding somebody who could fit into those structures and those processes and get the best out of those straight away with the minimum of learning required. So from that point of view as well, he fits the bill, and he will fit into the current structure very well.
And of course, looking at the playing side of things, we've had the arrival of Sam Smart. What can we expect from him?
Yeah, I think it's been reasonably well documented so far. Sam's an exciting young winger. He's obviously got a good level of experience of the level, but I believe he's got the qualities that can take him even higher than this level. Exciting, direct, wants to be on the ball and make things happen, and he's got a goal or two in him as well.
And of course, most recently, we've had the announcement Luke Summerfield is going to be staying for at least another season. Just how important is he to the team?
Yeah, vital. He's vital to the team in terms of what happens on the grass on a Saturday afternoon. But over and above that, he's such an excellent pro. And I think, anybody who talks about Luke talks about the standards that he sets for himself. And what that automatically does is that drags the standards of everybody else up, because everybody wants to achieve the same sort of level that he achieves. So an excellent footballer, but also an excellent professional as well. And he brings that to the club, which is a real benefit to us.
And of course, his experience is invaluable, and especially in such a young team that we've got at the minute.
Yeah, that's right. We need that. That's been part of our success over recent years, has been having the likes of previously Nathan Clark and then Luke Summerfield and Martin Woods, players who've got good experience playing in the Football League and at a higher level, and being able to just demonstrate to the younger players coming through what it takes to get to those levels, because we are a relatively young group. We are quite aspirational. Players come here because they want to be successful with the club, but they also want to try and play at the highest level they possibly can. So being around players like Luke Summerfield will give them all the knowledge and information of how to get there.
Obviously, looking ahead now, I know you can't reveal everything, but what can the fans expect for potential? Any more signings coming in soon?
Yeah, so clearly we need to make sure we've got a solid back four. We've got the achievements of the team out of possession last season, number of clean sheets, the defensive record were obviously a really significant achievement and a part of our success last year. So we've got to make sure that we maintain that, and to do that we need significant additions in that back four to make sure that we can do it. Then obviously we want a number 9 who can lead the line and be of quality in front of goal, but also has got the ability to work out of possession and set the tempo for the team when we've not got the ball. So they're the key areas. We've got to strengthen across the board clearly, but they're the real focus for us. And there are some very exciting conversations going on. And if we can get one or two of these players across the line, I for one will be really excited, and I think the fans will be quite excited going into the season.
And of course, since the last time we spoke, we've also had the rest of the pre-season schedule come through. We'll be playing Fylde, Mansfield, Farsley Celtic, Fleetwood, and Colne. Just talk us through why these particular opponents.
Yeah, well, some of them were in place when when Pete moved on, so some of those fixtures had already been agreed. We wanted to just add one or two fixtures into that, and I won't rule out the possibility that there'll be another one coming in just to give us a little bit more of a challenge in at some stages of pre-season. But it's the right blend. It gives us the opportunity to blood some of the youngsters. It gives us the opportunity to stretch some of the more senior players. And crucially, there'll be enough in there to make sure that they go into the first league game with the right amount of minutes in the legs to be able to perform and see out a competitive 90 minutes.
Of course, yeah, speaking of the fitness, I believe I'm right in saying that training starts tomorrow, I believe it is. What do the earliest sessions involve?
Yeah, well, tomorrow and Friday are the fitness testing, so that'll be done with Aaron the physio has sorted us out a partnership with Leeds Beckett, so we've got access to all of their facilities for the testing process, which will be a thorough one, taking place over 2 days, and then we're back in and fully at it on Monday morning. Training will be there'll be a lot of fitness work involved. There'll be a lot of setting up the technical and tactical pictures that we want to bring out, and it'll be really thorough. And it can be a challenging time for the players, but they want to get that first couple of weeks under the belt, get that base of fitness established, and then we can kick on really building on the identity of the team in a football sense.
And finally, I'll leave it with you. Just how excited are you to get back into things?
Yeah, I can't wait. It's there hasn't really been a break for me because of the way things panned out. So, well, there hasn't been a break at all for me. So, a lot of the work has been on the phone. It's been on the road. It's been going out meeting players, talking to agents, sending across information, liaising very, very closely with the chairman. The poor man's having to talk to me 5 or 6 times a day at the moment. So, I think it'll be great for everyone once we've got the ball out and we're back on the grass, because it's. That's what we do it for. We want to be out there working on preparing the team and making it the best it can possibly be, so that come the first day of the season, the fans see the fruits of all this hard work that's gone on in the closed season and in the pre-season.